spotlight the improvement on the foreign exchange reserves front, which should give a lot of confidence to the international investors present here that the repatriation of profit issues which have been cleared in the last 1 year, inshallah, that would be a permanent solution for us in the near future. The current account deficit, which has been the perennial issue, which has forced Pakistan into a boom and bust cycle. In the last 8 months, we've been able to convert that into a surplus of around $650 million. The inflation, which had skyrocketed to around 40% a year back, is now well in check, and the CPI is hovering around 1%. The Pakistan Stock Exchange, despite the recent turmoil that we see in the markets, remains amongst one of the best performing markets in the world. So all these efforts that the Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif and his economic team has personally led is leading to a lot of accolades on the international front. And I will just like to showcase a couple of testimonials and validations that we've received from the MD IMF, which has recently stated that the Pakistan's economy is moving in the right direction with strong reform efforts. So the focus is not to provide temporary solutions, but to address the structural issues of the economy, which has forced us into a boom and bust cycle. So another similar validation when the IFC head was visiting here after many years was when he said that we believe in Pakistan's long-term potential. Our goal is to invest $2 billion annually to support growth in Pakistan. And similar efforts have also resulted in recent upgrades in the ratings for Pakistan by organizations like Moody's and Fitch, and we expect further good news on this front as we continue to make progress on economic reforms. So now, as we move from anchoring and stabilization towards a more inclusive, resilient, and sustainable growth paradigm, the focus, the effort of this forum is to highlight and showcase what kind of role mining can provide in this transition. And the next few slides, with the help of the next few slides, I would like to showcase what Pakistan has to offer, what is being done to facilitate that, and where do we stand in terms of excavation, capacity building, and value addition. So let's go to the next slide. So my brother, Minister Belushi, stressed the importance of the Tethyan belt. So undoubtedly that belt remains vastly unexplored, and it starts from east of Europe, passes through west of Pakistan, and goes all the way up to Southeast Asia. So this is where it enters Pakistan, goes up to KPK, and then moves on towards Southeast Asia. So now this is just to spotlight where Pakistan is on the Tethyan belt. Now I will just zoom in on the particular areas and what kind of potential is available there in those provinces. So next slide, G. So now we are into Balochistan, which I think is richly endowed and undoubtedly has one of the largest reserves, untapped reserves of copper and gold. It is home to huge mineral potential, and it is not just restricted to Chaghi district, which is located around here. I think Chaghi has gathered a lot of spotlight because of the Rico-Dick project and the Sandik project that are being discussed, and has tremendous potential of copper and gold. But then there is also the Khusdar and Lasbela belt, which is located somewhere over here, and there are measured reserves of lead and zinc over here. And then there is the Zob corridor, which is somewhere over here, and there are indications of chromite and antimony that have been seen over there. So now this is just the Balochistan area. Now moving on to Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. I think a lot of focus has been on Balochistan, but the other provinces, since they are also on the Tithian belt, have vast potential. So when you zoom into KPK, I think the Chitral and the Kohistan belt, if you look there, there are showings and endowments of copper, placer gold, gemstones, copper, antimony, and all those precious materials that are listed here in this belt also. Now, moving on to Punjab, I think one of the biggest reserves of Himalayan pink salt is located in Punjab, and that's potential is being excavated. And in Chiniot, there are also indications of iron ore, placer gold, and many other important materials. Now, moving on to Sindh, and we have the Honorable Chief Minister here. I think the biggest, one of the biggest reserves of lignite coal is located in Thar. The sizing of that opportunity is around 175 billion tons. And the current production that is happening there is only 11 million tons per annum. So there are a lot of projects and a lot of opportunities in gasifying this coal resource and meeting the energy and the fertilizer needs of the country. So, and then there are also dimension stones and industrial minerals that are also available there. Now, moving on to Gilgit-Baltistan, I think in Gilgit-Baltistan,